Good.
Hello, I'm Yahya Rice, co-founder of Wheresmydocs.com. From Kansas City, Missouri. Attended University of Missouri, Kansas City, and also Columbia College. So worked with college recruitment for maybe 10 to 15 years and worked in information technology for about 20 years and have combined both sciences to develop the Wheresmydocs.com system.
And I'm Lamont Thompson, also co-founder of Wheresmydocs.com. Born and raised Kansas City, Missouri. Attended Missouri State University where I received my bachelor's degree in psychology and industrial organization and went on to get my master's degree in organizational leadership from Baker University.
So let's talk about our philosophy, man. What's our slogan? I mean, you go ahead and talk about it.
It excites me, brother.
Yeah.
Where's my docs? Our slogan is college recruitment made simple, not just for the student, but for the college. Because why? Because our communication streamlines. It makes it easier. It removes all the gray area. Now, when your parent who may not have gone to college asks you, what are you doing? You don't have to do that anymore. They can sit with you and walk through that process. And with our recorded messages, they also can go in and look at the recorded messages. So now they're going to school with you. When you get your degree, they get their degree with you too.
Right. Technology has really made our lives much easier. How is it that we can use technology to streamline the recruitment process, the college recruitment process? The traditional process is that students are oftentimes, they're somewhat forced, if you will, to listen to recruitment presentations from colleges and universities that they may or may not be interested in. And in some cases, there's schools that they're very interested in that they have no chance of hearing any type of recruitment discussion with, because that school is just geographically it's very expensive for them to get some type of exposure to that school. And it may be a problem. We have a country that has a lot of excellent colleges and universities, and so it's important for us to try to match those schools up with those students as much as we can, try to make that perfect fit.
Like what you just said there, man. I'm gonna tell you why that's important to me, man, because when you're first gen and or underrepresented, you're limited a lot of times in resources. And so when you have an opportunity to even the playing field, it's a win for everybody. No doubt. Not only for the student, but for their family, right?
No doubt.
That is what drives me, man. I'm gonna be very honest with you. That drives me, and that's where I find so much motivation and desire to do more. And so as a result of that, and you know as well as I know, that's why we came up with Where's My Docs Wednesday.
Exactly,
right?
Yeah. When you're talking about Where's My Docs Wednesday, every Wednesday, as you know, we have a college, at least one college university that will give basically a recruitment video where they come in. We have this virtual meeting of where students are able to ask questions. Students or parents are able to ask questions to these colleges and universities. And where these colleges and universities give a presentation, it's a recruitment presentation.
The purpose of the presentation that you talked about is not just a regular presentation. It is an opportunity for the student, their family members to ask real questions in their comfortable space. Why that's important is because normally when students go to fairs, it's normally the parent that's doing most of the talking, right? If the school comes to their school to do a recruitment trip, the students are not interacting. So now, what do we do for them? We've brought the schools to them in their comfort space on their cell phones, whatever mobile device that they use. So now you can feel comfortable to ask whatever questions that you want to ask and no charge to them. No, I got to drive to the school. No, I got to figure out how to set up an appointment. We bring them to the student, right? So how big of a resource is that, you think?
I think it's huge, man. I think it's huge, you know. And then one thing that we talked about as well is the fact that, well, what happens when a student is not able to attend that live presentation on Where's My Doc Wednesdays, you know? And so what do we have? Record it for them.
That's right.
This is going to be the recruitment process of the future. You know, when we look at COVID, you know, and this unfortunate pandemic or what have you, they say with every type of difficulty, there's often, you know, good things that can come from that, you know, development and so forth. When we look at the past, you know, and things haven't changed that much, you know, that traditional process of going to, you know, a school gymnasium, you know, where a recruiter would give, you know, a speech, what have you, and there'll be these surveys that'll be passed out to the students. Oftentimes those surveys may just end up on the gym floor, you know, these paper surveys. And so in this case, all of it is virtual. And so what that does is that adds to the cost savings for the colleges and universities. And then the student doesn't feel pressured to fill out a survey for a school that they know they're not interested.
That brings volume to me as a person, as a business person, simply because nowadays we have to kind of trim fat just a little bit.
Right.
But when you trim fat, that does not mean you trim down on quality.
Absolutely.
So what Wheresmydocs.com is allowing them to trim down, but also enhance the quality in order to better build relationships with the students. Would you agree with that?
I would definitely agree with that. It's important for us to have this relationship with the colleges and universities as well, because this is the goal for the students. And so with that, with Wheresmydocs, we have this administrative piece that you know about. And within this administrative piece, the colleges and universities are able to interact with these students within Wheresmydocs. Whenever the communication process is flowing between these two entities, we know that there are going to be standard messages that are going to be needed on both sides. You know, oftentimes when you're talking about these different departments and so forth, sometimes the emails may get a bit wordy or whatever else, or maybe the student is not exactly sure how to respond, you know, to these emails or these messages that they're getting.
With the canned messages, the school can ask, are you interested in the school? The student now can say, no, I am not. You don't have to think about what to say, just push a button and that message will be relayed to the school.
Right.
Saves you time.
Right. That's going to save time for the college or university to make sure that, okay, well, if this student is no longer interested, then we can focus our resources on other students who are. If they have too many students, for example, in the prospective status, and they're able to look at their processes and figure out what changes do we need to make. That piece is going to be huge for this college and university.
It is.
Don't you think?
It's going to be very important simply because, inside Wheresmydocs.com, again, the streamlining of communication allows those students to come out of their comfort zone and build relationships with the school. Right. So now, what does that mean? That means a higher yield for the school. Right. And that means more opportunities for the student to now have a rapport with a school that really wants them now. Right. I love that, man.
I love it too.
I heard someone once say that recruitment is not rocket science. I was offended by that because I believe recruitment is the fuel to put the rocket in space. We streamline everything you need. We provide every chart that you need, every opportunity to build relationships with your current students and build prospective students. Let's go put that rocket into space.
Right. And the beauty of what we've done as well, Lamont, is that creating a Wheresmydocs account takes how long?
Man, 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah,
5 minutes?
5
Basically 5 minutes to create an account on Wheresmydocs. And so the student can go in. We don't get obtrusive information. We get just the essential information that we need in order for that student to create an account in Wheresmydocs. And so once they're able to do that, within 5 minutes, they can select as many schools they're interested in. And then if their school's not on the list, what can we do? All they have to do is that within that interface, within that Wheresmydocs application, there's a means for them to select or to enter a name of the school they're interested in. That information comes back to the Wheresmydocs team. And we go and we establish a relationship with that college or university. And so then we go and try to get them to set up this virtual trip for the students who are interested in attending them. So I think that's a real that's a real savings or a real service for these kids. Yeah, it's very
at your convenience. Right. So you said earlier that they can go back in and see pre-recorded messages. At your convenience. What does that mean, y'all? We, as busy as most students are today, we're saying to you, we acknowledge that you're busy, but we're also saying to you, when you, at your convenience, go in, look at the schools that you're interested in and decide what presentation best fit you, best fit your family situation, and then from that point, we help you from that point to build relationships with those schools.
Absolutely.
Win-win. Win-win.